The Jill Scott Tyler the Creator interview healed a lot of people. What we saw in that interview were two people, Jill Scott 53, Tyler the Creator 34, come together and appreciate one another from the most authentic, honest, and expressive place. Two artists that have learned how to express themselves through music, through art form. Tyler, growing up off of Jill Scott, it was something to see him looking at her like an aunt figure. He compared her to matriarchal figures in his life that aided him, helped him, loved him. And the thing about black music, R&B, jazz, blues, all of the black and soulful expression, when you can sing how something feels like Jill Scott, or if you can embody how something feels like Tyler the Creator, there's a quote that says, "Knowledge to the Greeks is emotion to the Africans." One of the most interesting things about this interview is to see what an unadulterated, pure auntie to nephew relationship looks like, how boundless that is when it's in the right structures. There were some people that had taken Jill Scott calling him beautiful or doting on his features to be flirtatious, and I can understand how that can be somebody's knee-jerk reaction, but that's only if you don't look at the context of who's sitting in that room and how old they are. There's a thing amongst us black folks called the village, and it used to be stronger back in the day, but it's more of a frequency way of life where you respect your elders that you see in public. An older woman is considered like your auntie, an older man is considered like your uncle. An elderly woman that's talking to you, giving you wisdom, that's like a nana, that's like a grandmother. When you see somebody your age or within a few years or so on the street, that's your brother or your sister. These customs that have us looking out for each other in a favorable way was so that we could stick together and protect what we know to be ours and valuable because of the nature of this country that we come from, knowing that we all we got. And if we cover each other, then you can get whatever you need from who's ever willing to be your family. I have so many different people in my life that I would consider to be like blood to me, that have shown up in important areas of my life, that have infiltrated as a mentor, infiltrated as somebody that has been that pillar so much and so fully that it is as if we are relatives. And it's just something so pure about Tyler. He's 34 years old, yet we see him have this childlike state, bashful when she is doting on him, but also appreciating his art, his work, his mastery. Because Tyler the Creator is one of the greatest artists of this age. The amount of instruments that he plays, the crates that he goes to dig in when he makes his records, his knowledge of music theory and just of all of these different genres and people involved in music history, and he's just so well connected. It's very dipped and saturated. And that's the same as Jill Scott. She embodies her words. She embodies her lyrics. Yo, that hat, what are we talking about? Like, we are just amazing. It feels amazing to be black. 2026 to me feels like the year of truth and authenticity, whether you like it or not. If you are in alignment with that frequency, and I ain't speaking no mystical stuff, I'm talking about you should know what's going on outside. Truth is happening, it's ringing. We are learning about all these things, but also people are starting to fall into some of the old structures that brought us the results, the love, the community, the joy that life just doesn't give now. It's bleak outside, y'all. We know that, we see that, we feel that. And black people have always been some to make music, some of the best music in some of the worst times in history. And if you pay attention to those frequencies and waves, you can surf it and find your way to healing, find your way to the love of your life, find your way. I'm telling you, music is a different field. It's a spiritual experience. And when somebody is in line with that and using their vessel, their voice as an instrument authentically to who they are, not trying to sell you anything. Look, this whole interview didn't sell me nothing. Wasn't trying to, but I'm sold. It wasn't trying to convince me of anything either, yet I'm convinced. So when I say 2026 is the year of truth and authenticity, for those of us, whether there are celebrities, whether this is anything that want to operate under that wave, this is your time to shine and to be appreciated. And for people that want to act like they are giving us truth and authenticity and honesty, but they're giving us a fake version of it, it's going to be a lot easier for us to detect bullshit. Like when J. Cole was doing his interview. Now there's so much to appreciate from J. Cole's interview. So much gems dropped just from him being honest and being able to be observed in the way in which he was. Part of that you gotta appreciate, but then there's just other aspects of him being there to be observed and spectacleized that led to some truths being authentically revealed. Some convenient, some inconvenient for him. Same with Jay-Z. We know he's back outside. He's supposed to be releasing an album this year, which is all cool and everything, but we know Jay-Z has been out of the limelight for a reason. His name has been being dragged through the mud. He was in some lawsuits. And so when he pops outside for an interview and there are certain questions asked a certain way, certain topics avoided, certain things that he shines a light on, you can see the difference between cultural authenticity and truth and corporate or capitalistic positioning in order to push a narrative through the lens or perspective of truth, like it's trying to sell you a little bit. Not to say that there weren't valuable gems from that interview as well. There were some masterful things said. Jay-Z has some immense teachings in his catalog based on how he's able to put things come up. There's still things to be gotten. You know what I'm saying? Then you got La Russell. You feel me? He tried to just come out authentically and say exactly how he was feeling about being heaven sent and us being compared to some not so favorable people. And because we vibrated on a different frequency on truth and authenticity, when we don't feel that, we can detect it and maybe that could have worked. I don't know what year that would have worked, if ever. Like, we would have had to been dumb, ignorant in the ground. We was never really feeling stuff that's like that. You gotta come correct, brother. But this is what I mean by 2026 is gonna beat some artists' ass if they think that they're gonna skate by trying to put a false narrative out. But enough about that, because I really want to just appreciate the gem in which we have through Jill Scott, man. For those of y'all that have been blessed enough to hear this woman being played by your mama, by your auntie, by your older sister, by some good black women in your household, shoot, even black men, because we know how to appreciate good R&B. Then you know you are homegrown, soul grown. That's some love making music. Somebody loves you music. That's some love yourself music. It's so confident. It's so effortless. It's so everything that it feels like. And she's just very good at passing that through lyrics, through tones, through soul, boy, just through soul. So to just see them nerd out about this medium of music that they both appreciate and use as a tool and means of expression was just pure and healing, because there are sometimes certain people that won't ever say certain things to you in life. But when you know an auntie or when you have a nephew that can just appreciate the grownness of an auntie that has been just a tree, a library of knowledge, or a nephew that is just a youthful blessing that gives you energy, inspiration, and you get to see them sprout up. This is black community. This is black soul. This is black music. This is 2026. And man, it was just beautiful to see the comments and just see all the right people that just felt so nourished from this interview, that felt so inspired, so loved, so healed. Y'all go watch that interview. Go watch that interview, and it's just a blessing to be able to watch both of them, to just, man, anything Tyler drops, I'm always listening to. And also, Jill Scott, I've been listening to her singles and stuff that she's been dropping lately leading up to this release, boy. So I just can't wait. 2026 is going to be a good year of music. A lot of people are returning to form, you know, like there's a couple artists I really rock with. Like Momo Boyd, she just dropped her EP today called Miss Michigan. Very, very vibey, yo. Like, it's giving country Lana Del Rey vibes, but also like she's so versatile. Momo Boyd is really on her way to, I think she's already in that pocket of just having complete control over her trajectory. Now I just feel like artists are protecting their own, because number one, we realize that going corporate is not the best way to do, like to go and to sign to the industry in a way that's gonna pull away from you. It's a different beast now. Like, I'm not saying it's not possible or that people can't have their ways of success through the industry, but a lot of times I feel like when it's a decision made off of trying to go big, when there's so many different cool ways to connect with people, where if it's about money, then it doesn't have to be a problem anymore. We got merch, there's shows, there's streams, there's your back end royalties, there's sponsorships, you know, there's a bunch of different things. And I think Momo Boyd is already on her way. Like the fact that old girl got a great look to be in Baby Keem's video with Kendrick Lamar is just huge. So I listened to her whole EP today. vibing with it, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a good year for music in 2026. Go watch that interview. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section. I'm yapping at this point, man, because it's just inspiring. I'm gonna have to go and get me some soul records together myself, dog. What we doing?
I want for you what I want for myself, and that is to heal. So you better get the run to the sunset, run to the hillside. Take what you know and go find the real God.